With our next challenge ahead of us, you might want to remember that Sega doesn't want to remember this game, but for some reason, its stages get placed back anyway. It's time to deal with Shadow's Infinite Stage from Sonic 06. Time to go to Kingdom Valley. Honestly though, this is one of my favorite stages of the game. One, Black Doom does not affect you at all throughout the stage, which is a bonus in my book. Also, the fact that it's just fun to play. You know? Like, it's great. It's a great stage. It's big, it's long, and has memorable set pieces in it. And that's what I like about the stage so much. When the game gives you no nonsense, just, you know, complete the stage whenever you want, it's so awesome. Especially when Black Doom does not mess with you. I'm gonna jump over here, go on this little shortcut right here. This took me a while to find out this shortcut here. It grabs you to grab your key, your collection key up here, but also you avoid a lot of the platforming the stage has, so you can keep going fast and speedy. So here's our Doom Manta Race portion of the stage here. This happens on every stage now when we have water involved. But yeah, this one you can jump higher off of the Manto, off of ramps and everything. But also we can use the dash move here to basically go faster as we saw before. There we go. We jump up right here. On this rail, and you get yourself access to this coin. So if you haven't figured out how to get that coin, that's how you do it, right there. And since I've said this in the past, I believe, I said that in Crisis City, I've never really played Sonic 06. I've heard many tales of Sonic 06, that it's the worst game of all time. But I don't know, some people might say, you know, Sonic Boom is taking that title now, since people have modded the Sonic 06 to death now, basically to make it actual playable now. But I mean, I would love to try, you know, Project 06, the fan-made mod, basically to make, ow, that kind of hurt. Curse you, black arms. I can't see because I can't control the camera. Alright, that's it. We'll hit this right here and hit you up in that ring box. There we go. That'll teach you to mess with me. Now we gotta deal with this particular Black Arms creature here. Again, I really wish the Black Arms had some more representation in this stage. You know, this is Black Doom and all. We're like, come on, hit this thing. There we go. Doom Blast right there. Break through the glass. There we go. So what I initially did there is that I activated Chaos Control and then hit the Chaos Control capsule. And so that after the Chaos Control was over, I could reactivate it again at a moment's notice. When you're in Chaos Control, you can't activate two of them at the same time because the timer doesn't really extend very much. Except for in scripted sequences where you need to stay that way. There we go. We'll go over here in the higher route for a shortcut. Right here, booyah, get us some more rings. I definitely like those. Let me go and grab this eagle. It's really nice that this eagle is willing to, you know, to help out. It's kind of like one of the most random things this game has. I'll put Chaos Control right here and break through the glass that they can't see. There we go. I basically have force option of Chaos Control right there when we get into the water. There is a capsule here you can hit. Now this part of the stage I hate. It's just because it's just. There we go. Yeah, right there. That's really tough to hit. Oh boy. We're gonna go over here. Yeah, there's a Chaos Control capsule here, but we can go into light speed mode here. Chaos Control mode. And basically pass by most of the stage and we get to the best part of the stage, the lock speed section here. I love this portion of the stage. It's so stunning. Now, for as much as everyone gives Sonic 06 mean comments and everything from days of long past. This is still, like, when I saw the trailer for this, I was like, this is very striking. Like, the water going around, Sonic running on the river, or on the waterfalls. That was cool. And just like it, I know how to master this stage pretty well with an S rank, baby. And with that, that means we have to complete the second stage, which is even more fun, really. Let's go complete. Oh, there's the balloons up there. Now the hub world's fully open, you'll now encounter this, like these balloons here. If you defeat them, you'll basically be able to grab a journal from Joe Robotnik, which basically goes into a lot of detail about Maria himself, the Faustian deal he had with Black Doom and everything, and also the fact it also tells us a lot about Eggman we've never heard of, and Maria as well. Like, it goes into detail about, like, Maria having a baby sister, and also we get into detail about Eggman's uncle as well as his dad too. I'm like, that's something we need to, I think we need to go into, you know? Maybe have a dedicated Eggman game, huh? Eggman Family Feud Eggman Edition. I did not sign up for this. I want to take over the world, not be on Family Feud. You know, I know that'd be kind of funny in that regard. It's like, he's on Family Feud for no apparent reason. Oh yeah, PTH in chat, like, yeah, I finally got upgrades. I finally got the upgrades to look better. Yay! The game is looking so much better. I love it so much. Oh. So I will post a picture of for those who haven't weren't seeing it, of Dark Hyper Shadow. I have the files of that stream, so I'll go and show that on the video somewhere. Future me will do it. I can't do it right now because, you know, stream wise, but you know, still. We'll go like here. We'll steam like this right here and get on the upper path, get that gear. It's a shortcut. I like shortcuts. We'll go freeze right here. There we go like that, and now we gotta wait for this time to clear out. There we go. Booyah! But again, going back to the stage here. This stage is also another fun. I don't know. Maybe I just like the 2D sections a lot more than I think. No! Oh, come on! I killed all the enemies and I didn't get Chaos Control. There we go. You have to use Chaos Control to actually complete that section right there. Slight annoyance, I know, but the game is not all subtle when Chaos Control should be used. Oh man, but like, man, Shadow just controls so well. Like any other portion, I would have trouble with the control because, you know, no double jump. Sonic games should have a double jump by default because it is quite useful. Very useful indeed. We'll go out here. Go around this loop right here. I mean, how does... did it? Oh, okay, fine. You can actually skip the automated sequence, jump into the dash ring earlier intended if you want to do that. It is helpful for speed runs of the game, if you so choose inclined. But like, I don't know. It's like the same when I was saying with seeing Silver on the screen when it's during a boss fight. We're definitely going to have to get a Silver Generations at some point or another. It will have to happen. But now we're going to have to get Eggman Generations. So we're going to play as the bad guy for the second time and never? Wouldn't that be kind of a fun thing? You have to basically a time eater building simulator. And ultimately, the end is that there's not really much of a boss fight, or it could be the time meter is the boss fight, and you finally tone it down. That's probably what it is. Hey, Eggman Generations, make it happen. And for some reason, Big the Cat is here for some baffling reason. Why is he here? I mean, I guess mean almost anybody.
Hello. Your name's Shadow, isn't it? Have you seen my good buddy, Froggy?
Also, it's kind of weird that these cutscenes here that Shadow doesn't reply back. I guess that's the classic Sonic in him, I guess.
Have you seen my good bed, Froggy? No? That's too bad. He ran off against I looked for and somehow ended up here. And angered this Time Eater guy.
You know, I'm just expecting, Big the Cat is the Time Lord, because he just shows up whenever he wants to.
Sure is peaceful here.
It's not peaceful here, Big.
No wind blowing, no birds chirping, no bugs buzzing? You don't think it's cozy? I might take a nap.
Do you like to fish?
No, I don't like to fish. I've never tried. You never tried? That's too bad. Would you like to learn how? No, I'm wallowing in self-pity right now.
Thank you. But yeah, Big the Cat. You know what's funny? There is a point of dialogue that he will say eventually that he's been to Soliana, the place where Sonic 06 basically took place and everything. So that's kind of odd, isn't it? I mean, like Big gets around. You may not think of Big is kind of like that world traveler, you know. Like he doesn't care about what happens in his life. He's going around, he's going to fish at all the major spots around the world. Where's Big Generations? Where's his game, Sega? Anyway, we're here now in Sonic Forces territory with Sunset Heights. I myself have not yet played Sonic Forces, and for many people I've seen play it, they all hate it, for lack of a better term. Like, they don't really hate it like Sonic 06 does, no. They did all just find it as mediocre. Maybe because my introduction to the whole debacle with Sonic Forces being bad is that that demo that released 7 years ago was that all the levels, like the entire demo was only like 30 seconds long on every stage. And it's like, why are these so short? And I'm like, yeah, the stages are now more than a minute long. It's like, that's kind of bad. Oh, I can't get it there. I did messed up the timer. Yeah, you have to, you only get that coin at one time. If you miss that key's timing, you don't get it. That's very unfortunate. This is still kind of like my least favorite stage, though. Because Black Doom shows himself here again, per usual as he does, which is kind of dumb for the record. I don't know why he's here. Also, the fact is, why? Like, I know Shadow was in Forces during the episode Shadow and everything, and he was kind of like a bad guy, but he was being copied by the Phantom Ruby, but Shadow really had very little reason to do anything in Forces. And that's what happens with the next stage you'll see later, that maybe the Time Eater is showing stuff from Shadow's future, maybe? Who knows? There we go. Got some Doom Spirit there. Hey guys, you wanna fight me? I don't wanna fight ya. I just wanna take your leader here and go up higher up on this side. Booyah! There's that key right there. We'll just stun him for a bit there so we don't get harmed by him. Like, this is like the only little time Black Arms actually comes and actually fights back at you. Like, it's not the biggest reputation of the guy. It's just kind of weird that there should be more. Again, I really wish one of the stages was the Black Comet. Like, why was it not? It's kind of weird. You know, I think I was thinking about this earlier, is that despite this all being a Black Doom being the final boss of the game here, and going and having his be prominent in the stage, why wasn't there a stage called the Black Comet? Wasn't it just too different to basically make it a normal Sonic stage? I mean, really, if they can make Sunset Heights, they can make Kingdom Valley a bigger level than what it was initially designed for, then I'm pretty sure there's a way you could make the Black Comet work. From what I hear in Shadow the Hedgehog's initial game, Because I hear that Black Comet was one of the better stages of the game itself, because it was the finale of everything. But again, we're back here in Radical Highway Zone. Oh boy, oh good. Thank you, homing attack. I almost fell to my death there. Though to be fair, I do like how the models of this course here in this zone here is so awesome and everything. It's cool, but again, once we get to the final stage of the game, which will be Radical Highway for those not wondering, it basically the wow factor is certainly missing. Again, this should have been Radical Highway should have been like this technically, as normal. But it'd have the Black Moon, that's what the final stage is going to be. That should have been the Black Comet. That should have been the Black Comet in terms of the end goal game. That's really what it should have been. But I guess because Black Doom basically fought Shadow, I guess, over like, I guess, West Oxalis, or over Radical Highway in the final battle again in Shadow the Hedgehog. I guess that's what that happens here, but still. Oh yeah, I'm missing all the screens. Dang it. Gotta hit him before he gets away. There we go. Again, make sure you hit him, or you won't be able to complete the state. You won't be able to complete the game until you do it. The least times you have to play the stage with Black Doom is influencing the stage, the better. But that gives us an A rank. Oh, S rank! Yay! Woo! But we still have to complete Sunset Heights, though, to finish this stage off, so we must complete this. Well, basically, a new emblem is going up into the sky and back into the dark moon. And another eye is awoken. Oh boy. Oh well. Time to go back to this Act 2 of Sunset Heights. If there's enough, if there's enough people that want me to play Sonic Forces, I'll definitely go and find. I can go get the game if it's all possible. If you guys want me to play Forces, as you know, I'm not much of this. I don't play a lot of Sonic games on the channel, because it's not on a Nintendo console beforehand. But now, powerful PC and all, maybe I need to play more of the. But I know about. I just knew about like the Sonic Unleashed recompiled that just got released to the online and everything. If I can get those to work somehow, I don't know. I've just never really gotten recompilers to work with me. Like everyone knows how to do it, I just don't know how. Even while following tutorials, I don't know. But I wouldn't mind trying Sonic Unleashed at some point. Even if it is a recompiled version of the game. Because, to be frank here, if that's the case, that also bothers me too. Because, like, it was like a story on it like a little while back where, like, Sonic Unleashed was released to the Xbox One. But it wasn't, but there was like, it was on the Xbox One, but it was never released to Game Pass. I mean, why wasn't it? I know Sega is always about trying to get more people to play these games, and what better way to play one of the Sonic game that got Sega back on top, literally before Sonic Colors and everything. Why can't we play a stage? Why can't we get that game on Game Pass or something, or at least get it to Steam? Like, come on, Sega. We want to officially play this game outside of the Xbox 360 generation. Because now we have the horsepower to actually play the Jungle Joyride now without being a slideshow. But man, I've heard the horror stories that was of the horror stories of that was like, you really couldn't play this stage very easily because it was just low frame rates because it was just melting the Xbox 360 in terms of processing power. But I think now that we've got this, we got the powerful hardware to do it. I think maybe Sega's willing to do it because let's be frank here, Shadow Generations is literally basically taking off in sales. We're going this way. That's a shortcut up here. There we go. There we go. Take you guys out. Also, I love how they use the Doom Mantis here, the Doom Ray, because this is such a most of the stages is mostly water. That's cool. Again, they give you a reason to use the power. Unlike other stages, they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to use this power because we couldn't think of anything gimmick. So this stage has this in it just because we force you to use one power. Go right there. Now here's a weird thing about this here. You have to use, like, you have to kick this and do Doom Punch on it, and that's all it does. Nothing more to it. I don't know why that's there, but okay, whatever. And that gets that stage done and dusted.